Coming up on this edition of Headlines, we will take a look into PTHS art classes, take a lap with the track and field team, and learn about Radium Girls with the thespian troupe.
Welcome to Headlines, a production where we showcase our favorite news packages created by the students of Peters Township High School's media department. I'm Tess Lozar.
And I'm Brett McGolick.
Peters Township High School offers a variety of athletic teams and extracurricular activities. Now we go to Joseph Graves for more information about our PTHS athletic director, Brian Geyer.
The athletic director is designed to provide an opportunity for students to participate in activities other than academics. The athletic director, Brian Geyer, is responsible for our athletics and our clubs. He also assists with budgeting, the scheduling of games, tournaments, and the facilities.
So as an athletic director in Peters Township School District, we manage all the athletic programs and the extracurricular programs revolving around sports, club sports, district sports.
The people who work alongside with Brian are the assistant athletic director, Justin Piles, and administrative assistant, Jamie Christopher. The team coordinates conferences and leagues, determines student eligibility, and files the report of each team's successes and shortcomings. This is Joseph Graves reporting live outside the athletic director's office.
If you have any questions about our athletic programs, you can reach out to Brian Geyer or Jamie Christopher in the athletic office. You can find their emails on the school district website under the athletics page. This spring, the thespian troupe will be performing Radium Girls. This play follows the story of a group of women who are poisoned and killed by their factory's radium-based paint. Now we go to Brett, one of the cast members on this production.
The Peters Township Thespian Troupe puts on multiple productions every year. This spring, they will be performing the story of Radium Girls with a cast mainly comprised of young women and businessmen.
Radium Girls is a really human piece. It shows a lot of vulnerability. It also shows a lot of change in people, especially on my side of the story as Arthur Reeder, the company president. You see a lot of how greed really changes a man.
Based on a true story, Radium Girls consists of multiple girls who worked with radium in a dial painting factory. These women contracted poisoning from the factory and enter legal action against the business that led to their ailment.
This is Aiden Cheek reporting live from the Peters Township High School Theater Department.
Make sure you mark your calendars to see Radium Girls in May. Shows will be at 7 p.m. on the 13th and 14th and 2 p.m. on the 15th. Tickets will be sold for $5 for students and $10 for adults, and they will all be sold at the door. This is going to be a great show. Here at PTHS, we have a strong and driven track team. It's spring season now, so let's hear a little bit more about the team. Now we go to Eric for more information.
The season is underway for the Peters Township High School track and field team. There are many different events being run for all types of athletes. These events consist of sprinting events, such as the 100-meter, 200-meter, jumping events, such as the high jump and pole vault, distance events, such as the mile and 2-mile run, and throwing events, such as javelin and shot put. All students at the high school are eligible to join the team when the season starts in the following spring.
So my favorite part of track is probably just hanging out with my friends at practice. That's about it.
This has been Eric Hart reporting to you live from Peters Township High School.
The track team will be heading to Slippery Rock for Whitfield Championships on May 18th. Junior Brett Kroboth and sophomore Sydney Shogg should be making great strides for their events. Come out and support the team. When it comes to electives, PTHS offers a wide variety of classes, especially for artistic students. There are many art options to choose from, such as ceramics and painting, and they are all great choices. Let's hear what Marley has to say about these great art classes.
Peters Township offers a variety of art classes, and one of the most popular art classes tends to be ceramics. Ceramics is a class based on sculpting and clay formations.
So prior to this year, I'd never taken an art class at the high school, although I always wanted to. So when I had the opportunity to schedule it this year, I did. And so far, I've had a lot of fun. It's fun to just have a period in which you get to do artwork instead of like math homework or something.
Another art class that is most commonly taken is Art 1. In Art 1, you learn about things such as perspective and sketching. In order to take a more advanced art class, you must take Art 1. Some more art classes include painting, advanced art, and computer arts. Talk to an art teacher for more information. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Marley Sisk from the Ceramics Room.
Come see these amazing art students' project at their spring show on May 17th. Each senior will have their own table to display their work, so make sure to stop by. It's officially spring, and that means it's time for our boys volleyball team to compete. They have been working hard this year to make it such a great season. Now we go to Emma to tell us about the team.
Peters Township High School's boy volleyball is in season at the Allegheny Health Network-sponsored gym. The game is typically made up of sets of 3 to 5. Coach Tyler Feely coaches both varsity and junior varsity teams. Additionally, he is assisted by coaches Nathan Swagger, Chris Antonucci, Henry Schwang, and Michael Fisher.
Hello, my name is Eli Hemmingson, and I've been playing volleyball starting this year. I play on varsity, and I work with a great team. Our coach is Tyler Feely, and he has been one of the best coaches I've ever had. We're about halfway through the season, and we're making good progress. And I'm very excited to keep on working with everybody else on the team.
The volleyball games are always accompanied by kind volunteers handling tickets and concessions. Not to forget, friends and parents supporting the players and team. Hi, I'm Emma Mihok reporting live from the gymnasium.
Our volleyball team will be taking on some fierce competition this year, so make sure you come out and support them. Their last game of the regular season will be on May 11th at Cannon Mac, starting at 4:45. Be there. There are many benefits to learning how to run and operate a business. At PTHS, we have our very own coffee shop. Here's Julia to tell us more about Coffee Tree Roasters.
The Coffee Tree Roasters is new to the high school this year. There is a business operations class that runs the behind the scenes of the business. They manage transactions, checking inventory, and creating marketing material.
So business operations is a great opportunity for students to have a real life perspective on how a business runs. We go through things like inventory, we'll go through ordering, we go through advertisement and publication making. We really work together to make our business run from the back end, and our kids really do a good job of advertising our new drinks and pulling everything together.
The life skills students work in the coffee shop and have learned a lot through their hands-on job experience. This is the perfect class for students to take if they're interested in pursuing a career in the business world.
This has been Julia Scarton reporting live from the Coffee Tree Roasters at PTHS.
Go support our hardworking students by picking up a drink from Coffee Tree Roasters, located in the cafeteria during periods 1, 2, or 5. We love the environment, and it is important that we take care of it. We celebrate Earth Week each year as a reminder of this. Here's Tess to tell us more about it.
With half of the world's tropical and temperate forests gone, Earth Day is a much-needed celebration. This year, Earth Day is Friday, April 22nd. Rather than just celebrating for one day, Peters Township High School has decided to celebrate for the entire week.
Well, I definitely think it's really important to recycle and use reusable water bottles and containers rather than just throwing things out, and you can use something out of it again.
The Earth Day festivities began on Tuesday. Staff and students brought their own utensils rather than using the plastic utensils that the cafeteria provides. On No Waste Wednesday, students were advised to minimize purchases and limit using things that get used once and thrown away. Many students brought their own reusable water bottles. IpsyFabulous.com advises that people should limit their use of plastic water bottles because it takes 450 years for a single bottle to decompose. Thursday was Low Tech and Low Paper Day. Lights were used sparingly and teachers took nature walks with their classes. For Earth Day, students wore green to promote Earth Day and picked up trash that was lying around.
This has been Tess Phillips reporting live from Peters Township High School.
There are plenty of little things you can do to help keep the earth clean. Having a reusable water bottle and recycling are both great ways to start. Composting is also an easy way for your whole family to get involved.
Next on Headlines, we will see PTHS attendance rules, look at Peters Township social medias, and learn more about Earth Day.
Welcome back to Headlines. We've got some more great stories to share with you, so let's get into it. In this day and age, social media is an essential part of society. It is used for everything from sharing your status to promoting products and businesses. Now, we go to Cassidy to learn more about how Peters Township High School uses social media.
The Peters Township School District has been using social media to spread information to students, parents, and families. They use different platforms to reach different people, such as Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The Peters Township High School Showcase page on Instagram has recently used the account to advertise for events and activities.
We use Twitter in a bunch of different ways, everything from schedule changes to promoting our athletes to showing off how our athletes have performed. We also like to show off our scores when our teams win games, when our teams win championships. We'll post pictures and things like that from time to time as well. So Twitter has been an awesome resource for our athletic department and a lot of athletic departments around the area.
Additionally, the Facebook accounts have the ability to share live photos and videos of athletic games. Spectators who can't make it to the games can watch right from their mobile device. On Twitter, schedules are published for each sport and event. Any changes are updated on the page. This is Cassidy Vaughn reporting live from the Peters Township High School.
Please remember to follow the Peters Township School District on Facebook as well as Twitter to keep up with the latest updates for school events and information. You can also follow the Peters Township High School Showcase on Instagram. Every year, seniors graduate and move on to college to pursue higher education. Alexandra is going to tell us more about how they begin the college application process.
As we approach the end of the school year, it's time for the upperclassmen to prepare for college. To get the process started, students use Naviance to find majors and schools that they are compatible with. Naviance can even be linked to a Common App account, which is an organization that many schools have students apply through.
So the college application process, juniors and seniors, we start junior year. Students can set up an appointment with their counselor, or they're called PIP meetings, personalized individual planning for college applications. That's usually with your parents and the student, and we go through Naviance and how to research schools. And then in the senior year, they're working through those applications, but coming down to the counseling office to check on timelines, time frame, where you're looking at applying, and what all of that involves is something really good to set up an appointment with your counselor.
To get ready to apply, students should answer one of the Common App essay prompts. Students can also take advanced placement courses to earn credits towards college. The College Board is in charge of AP classes and tests like the SAT. This is Alexandra Kartsonis reporting live from the Peters Township High School Counseling Office.
Visit the school district website under the Counseling Services tab for more resources. For additional information, you can reach out to your guidance counselor via email or schedule an appointment in the counseling office. The Learning Commons at PTHS are brand new and have so much to offer. They create a great environment to foster education. Caitlin is going to give us more insight on the Learning Commons.
The new library is a space, well, it's actually called the Learning Commons, and students can come from study halls every day to sit here, do homework, hang out with their friends. We also have classes that come in and utilize our classroom space, and I do research with them, and we go over databases and our ebook collection, things like that for research. And then one of the exciting things is that I recently won a grant for the library, so we now have 3 carts in the library that have things like crafts, board games, card games, brain teasers, all types of fun stuff that kids can do here during their study halls.
Whether you need to work on a group project, study for a test, or just build a puzzle and relax, the Learning Commons is a place for you. You can visit the library's website to sign up for a pass during your study hall period. The high school attendance office is an imperative to keep the school running smoothly. They keep track of everyone in the school and all movement in and out. Hannah is going to tell us more about them.
The attendance office at Peters Township High School is responsible for all records regarding school absences, early dismissals, field trips, and tardies. Since COVID, the attendance office has become very important to keep track of sick students who are attending online school. The school's attendance procedures include consequences for excessive absences and tardies, as well as instructions for excused absences.
The number one reason to have good attendance, I would say, is to do well in life. If you go to school, you're going to get good grades just by paying attention. And number 2, your parents won't be pestered by me if you miss too much.
Students arrive before the start of homeroom at 7:35 and are dismissed at 2:25. If not handled properly, absences and tardiness can result in serious short and long-term consequences for students. All information regarding high school attendance measures can be found on the PTHS website and in PowerSchool. It's important to be aware of the school's many attendance rules.
This has been Hannah Masiha reporting live from the attendance office at Peters Township High School.
We really appreciate the attendance office and all that they do for our school. Next time you pass by them, be sure to thank them for their hard work. Anxiety is something present in the majority of teens in the world. Students struggle daily with anxiety that affects their everyday life. Now we go to Zoe to learn more about how the different types of anxiety affect teens.
Teenagers face a lot of anxiety, whether socially, academically, or because of social media. Anxiety is defined as a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. Anxiety is a very common mental health disorder that can start for almost any reason. At Peters Township High School, the case is no different.
The typical ones, I would say, there's a lot of like testing anxiety, academic anxiety. Social anxiety is another big one that we typically see, but honestly, it's kind of different for every person. So they might have, a trigger around something very specific, or it might be across a multitude of settings. But yeah, I would say probably the social anxiety, the academics, maybe getting behind on work, sometimes that's a trigger as well. So those are probably the main ones we see.
This has been Zoe Nath signing off from outside of the Peters Township Counseling Office.
If you or anyone you know is struggling with anxiety or mental health, feel free to stop by the counseling office or reach out to a teacher or friend. If you are looking for a pick-me-up or need a kind message for a friend, step by the library and take a positive affirmation card.
This has been all for our edition of Headlines.
We hope to see you again soon.